There's this overwhelming urge I've been having to become more results oriented. The entire thesis of this channel is the idea that if I just show up every day and I work hard consistently, even if I just give it 60% effort every single day, that will generate more results than obsessing over results. Focusing on input, focusing on showing up every day and just doing the work, rain or shine, is what I've observed, or at least what I've heard is, more beneficial. All the business leaders that I listen to, whenever I listen to a podcast of Mr. Beast, Alex Hormozy, all these people, Elon Musk, they say the way that you achieve outcomes is, just doing the work, by doing your chores, by showing up every single day, whether it's boring or not, and just getting it done. But that is also very sad, frankly, to put in all this work and to not see anything feels like a waste of time. It feels like I'm putting in all this effort and getting nothing in return. I shouldn't say nothing because this is a debate I've been having in my mind for the last 2 days since I last uploaded. And since then, I've randomly gained 2 subscribers, which doesn't seem like a lot, but given that I was at 11 and I'm now at 13, that is 10%, 20% growth. So it is it is pretty big deal for me. And that came as a result of, once again, just putting in the work, rain or shine, and making it happen. And I know in my heart that it's true that I have to just show up every day and do the work and do the work and do the work, but it is very tempting to try and change the model. It's very tempting to try and rethink the strategy instead of just following through on a strategy. One thing I've been thinking of is this channel I don't think it's good enough. I don't think the concept is good enough to become mainstream, to be honest. And it's not an attack on my character. It's just that I don't necessarily believe that the content I make here is good enough that even if I went forever and ever and ever, this would get to the outcome I want. And this is all coming up as I'm also working on my high quality channel, the main Ethan Foster channel, where I'm working on my 4th long form video. I'm at 5 subscribers. My high quality channel is at half the subscriber count, less than half, almost a third of the subscriber count as my low quality channel, despite the fact that I've put, thousands of dollars into it and way more effort. The fact that I've just shown up over here every day and, well, with many breaks, with many failures to my daily upload schedule, I have shown up quite routinely, and this has been more successful. But I feel like those ones should be more successful, right? Those ones feel like they deserve to do better, but it just doesn't work out that way, at least not yet. And I've been thinking, what do I want to do? What do I actually want this YouTube channel to look like? Or my YouTube journey generally, not just this channel. I kind of have a few different answers. One, there's, the side of me that wants to start a tech company, and I feel like that should be its own channel. I feel like the way to start that, the way to start building a culture of recruiting, is just to make videos about what the premise and what the values of the company is. That's its own separate thing. As for my personality, what should that be? I feel like what I'm doing right now is already very similar to being a live streamer, right? You're just showing up and talking to a camera for a long period of time every day. And so I feel like live streaming might become my main thing at some point, even though I've never really done it. It just seems like such a good format where I can just show up, talk, waffle for a bit, crack some jokes, and that's it. That's the content, right? Because at the end of the day, sort of the funnel I have is, I want to make very personal, like the long form videos I'm making that are high quality. The reason they're not getting views, I know, is because I want to be raw and I want to be authentic. I want to kind of be more, artsy. And that doesn't always translate into financial success. It doesn't always translate into viewers. All that to say, I'm putting so much effort into telling stories on that channel, and there's just no results, and it just sucks. And I feel like at some point, I'm gonna have to just sit down. Whoops, sorry about that. At some point, I'm gonna have to change the strategy and there's this huge temptation to focus all my energy there. But I told myself at the beginning of this year, just upload 10 good videos, and then we'll modify the strategy. I'm at 3 so far, about to be 4, and I'm already thinking about modifying the strategy. So I know that I just have to shut up and put in the effort for a longer period of time, and then I'll rethink it. And I probably will need to rethink it, but it doesn't make sense to do that when I haven't even put in the effort the first time, you know? So, yeah, it's depressing, because I feel like the way that I'm going to blow up on the main channel is probably through a combination of live streaming and then clips. Basically, all of my reach has come from shorts on both channels. And it feels like, that's the thing to do. That's the thing I'm going to have to focus on at some point. As much as my passion is for long form, that's not necessarily the thing that's going to help me achieve success. So yeah, I've got kind of this struggle in my mind, partially because I feel like I see all these people. I see all these people who are already successful, and I just want to be there. It's really tough to go through this process of knowing I just have to accept the fact that I'm not going to be successful for like a year or two, put in the effort anyways, with the hopes of being there. It's so freaking hard. It's so freaking hard, because I want to get there fast. I want to take the shortcut, but it doesn't exist. And I've been trying to take shortcuts for years, and I'm still fucking here. Yeah. At some point, live streaming and clips, that's going to be the meta. But for now, I just got to keep doing this, even though no one's going to watch this video, and it's not going to get me anywhere. I'm going to keep working fucking minimum wage jobs and all this bullshit until it happens, but I just got to be patient. And I hate it. I'm not a patient person.